And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. It's everyone's favorite sentient orange living his chud life, the host of the ScurvyRum Show and co-host of the King's Council podcast, ScurvyRum.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. I am so happy to be here right now. Here, I could float down a little, see the logo better. Oh man, do we have ourselves a show tonight? Okay, guys, you can stop with the music now. Hey, we get the point. Oh man, this is gonna be quite the fun award show here. We got lots of categories, but I actually have a bit of a surprise for y'all. This is gonna be the first of many, and you thought there'd only just be two. Turns out, I decided that I was gonna make a pre-show. So we're gonna go over to the pre-show right now. So, the Scurvies 2025 pre-show. 11 lightning fast award categories brought to you by the Dragon's Treasure Tea. That's my sponsor. Use code ScurvyRum at checkout for 10% off your entire order. Yep. Give some applause to T-Man too. He makes some damn good tea. Now, let's get on with the awards, shall we? For our first award for the pre-show, we have Best Christian VTuber, and the nominees are Celestium, Samson VT, Junie Perwood, Silent Bell, and Kaori Lupine. And the winner goes to Celestium. Give her a hand, everyone. She has made quite the impact on the Christian VTubing space. She brought all of us together. She's a wonderful sister in Christ. Give her a follow, subscribe to her channel, give her a follow on Twitch, follow her on X, Kick, and other social media platforms that she's on. Next category, Best Game Played on Stream. And for the nominees, we have Gungrave Gore, Pac-Man World 2 Repack, Once Upon a Katamari, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. And the winner goes to Once Upon a Katamari. I had a blast playing this game on stream, and I had even more of a blast playing it off stream too. It's a very fun game, and I'm so happy that this was made, especially in a time in the video game industry where I feel like everything's just like turning to shit. So this was a very welcomed, very happy time in my life for sure, was playing this game for you guys on stream. On to the next category. Okay, looks like okay, which one of you wise-ass producers screwed me over on this? Anyways, our Best Fictional King category, the King of the Cosmos, Kai Kiske, Griffith from Berserk, and Hank Hill. And the winner goes to the King of the Cosmos. Give him a hand, everyone. You know, he's literally me. The King of the Cosmos is literally me. He likes to drink. He likes to dance. He likes to have fun. He's literally me. Next category, we have Best Continuation, and the nominees are Sakamoto Days Season 2, Fire Force Season 3, Dr. Stone Season 4, Don Da Don Season 2, Kaiju Number 8 Season 2. And the winner goes to Don Da Don Season 2. I was so happy that there's gonna be more to Don Da Don, and there's gonna be a Season 3 in 2027. So look forward to that. I really liked Season 2, especially the Evil Eye arc. And for our next category, we have Best Lolcow Crash Outs, and the nominees are World of T-Shirts getting the shit kicked out of him, Cyrax intimidating soyjack.party, Destiny's ongoing legal battles, Andrew Ditch's ongoing autism faking. And the winner goes to World of T-shirts getting the shit kicked out of him. Congratulations, Josh. You earned it. Give him a round of applause for getting his ass kicked. About time, too. And for our next category, Best VTuber to Talk to. Josie62 of VFleet, Mari _ EN of Phase Connect, Cecilia Hime, Independent, Nianis, Independent, Shining Scion, Independent. And the award for Best VTuber to Talk to goes to Cecilia Hime. Congratulations, Cece. Congratulations. It's always such a pleasure to talk to you, especially since, you're like the only VTuber, who has, one eye that I could think of. I have thousands. I guess that that's very relatable to a citrus like me. Next, looks like that producer scuffed that one up too. And for Best Rage Baiter, we have Andrew Wilson, Gypsy Crusader, Meme Copium, and Undead Chronic. And the award goes to Gypsy Crusader. Man, I love this guy, man. He is hilarious. He is just truly fucking hilarious. He's very good at what he does, whether it's the gun or just the fact that he has certain flags and he likes to put them on display. It's very funny, but also at times, he has been wholesome at times. Next award, Best Contributor / Chatter. And we have El Sheffo, Okairo, Dusty Rugburn, Rexus, and Damien Demure. And the winner goes to Dusty Rugburn. Man, I'm so happy I have you in here, man. It's nice reading your opinions and all that. You really are the best contributor in the channel. So, our next award, Best Musician, and the nominees are Gargura, Foundring, Naotokubo, and Hard Archive. And the award for Best Musician goes to Foundring. I have a story, a Twitter anthem, for every chat to spam about. This damsel, Will Stancil, and his lovely chubby face. Go check out that song, it's on his page. It is really good, which is why he won this award. Did you see Stancil? Did you see Stancil? Talk about the next award category. And the nominees for Best Debut Redebut people are... Okay, enough of the singing. So we have Saturn Senshi, Lilimore Snapdragons, Underworld Fox, and Saphira VT. And the award for Best Debut / Redebut goes to Saphira VT. Congratulations, Safi. So Safi she basically had like how do I describe it? Like, I guess an epiphany about the direction her life was going in, and I gotta congratulate you, man. It's really awesome seeing your growth, especially in regards to the faith. It's and also the fact that you were able to do things pretty quickly. Changing your model. That's no easy task. Like that takes a lot of time, a lot of money. But you rose up to the challenge, and cheers to you, my friend. And the final category for the pre-show, Best Guest Star of 2025, we have Honey Highland, Junie Perwood, Saint Usagi and Desmo, Damien Demure, Ghostish, Applied Virtue, Archaeosophy, and Rexus Prime. Now keep in mind, before I announce the award winner, every single person in this list does get an honorary Scurvy Award. But the main Scurvy Award goes to Damien Demure. Give 3 cheers. 3 cheers to Damien. Man, his when he was on my stream, man, I think he provided some of the best, most based like points I've ever heard on the show. That he did a really good job. But like what I said, before, everybody on this list gets an honorary Scurvy. So that was the little pre-show surprise I had for y'all. So now I'm gonna get the main show. I'm gonna get the main show prepared. I've been looking forward to doing this for a while, but let me explain. The Scurvies are gonna be a bit different than the pre-show. I'm gonna explain why the nominees are on here, and then if there's a repeat appearance, I'll still explain. But now let me just get everything prepared. I think the crowd wants to clap some more. Alrighty, so here we have the main event, the Scurvies 2025. Thank you. So, let's get started. Okay, I was worried for a second. Our first category of the night is Best Lord and Savior, and the nominees are Jesus Christ. And the winner of Best Lord and Savior goes to Jesus Christ. I really have him to thank for like just everything that's been that happened to me the past year, and like I'm so grateful he's led me to meet some truly wonderful people, make some truly great things for you guys. All glory goes to him. Yeah, glory be to God. Glory be to God. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And now, our next category is Best Video Game. And the nominees are Mario Kart World. Man, the mechanics, and I swear, everybody talks shit about this game, but I think the complaints are absolutely unjustified. Really, the only one I agree with is the intermissions. But as a game itself, like the mechanics and just how, like, if you want to race around the track or in free roam, it's like you can, but it really pays to learn how to do the various different tricks and tech that you could do. It's a really fun time. It actually has a bit of a learning curve compared to the other games in the series. So I really enjoy it. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Oh man, I've said this to a few friends of mine, but it wasn't the first time I played the game that it clicked with me, but it was the second time. The second time that I played this game, just something internally clicked with me, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this game is really fun." This game, there's a lot of things you could do. It's very gameplay dense. It's very fast paced. I think it's one of the best games Nintendo has ever made. Like truly. Once Upon a Katamari. As I explained in the pre-show, man, this game came out at a much needed time. The game industry was looking pretty dark. I'm glad that this game exists. It's really fun. Katamari games are always a blast. And they actually they properly iterated on the formula with the power-ups. Pac-Man World 2 Repack. Man, I was so surprised when I found out that about time too. Pac-Man World 2 is really good. It's a really fun 3D platformer. It's very, it's affordable, very nostalgic. I have played the original Pac-Man World 2 before. I'm very happy with how the game turned out. And they even made some balance adjustments to some of the bosses that were giving everyone trouble. So, now, let's get to the winner of Best Video Game. And the award for Best Video Game goes to Donkey Kong Bonanza. The moment I played this game, it was gonna be my personal game of the year. I'm so fucking mad that it got snubbed at the Game Awards. And I sure let people know. That this masterpiece of a game was robbed by the industry plant Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Saltiness aside, let's get on to our next award. And our next category is Lolcow of the Year. And our nominees are World of T-Shirts. It's been a fucking stellar year to get into like the World of T-Shirts lore. There's just been so much craziness that's been going on. Whether it's like Josh getting the shit kicked out of him earlier this year, or even a few weeks back when he shat on the streets of New York. Just Josh is something else, man. He really is. Dark Side Phil. It's also been a really funny year to pay attention to Dark Side Phil. Whether it's Doom the Dark Ages or Mario Kart World or Donkey Kong Bonanza or any other current release that he played, you can absolutely expect him to just suck total ass at it. Like seriously, that is what he's known for. That is what he's known for, after all, is just sucking ass at games. Cyrax. Surprisingly, it's been a pretty interesting year for the Goblin. I think, I wish that it was a bit more eventful rather than things being, pretty sparse out. But, we had the fake legal trial. We now have chick trolls who are pretending that they're in a relationship with him. It's some funny stuff. I'll give you that. It's some really funny stuff. Nyara VT. Well, ever since January, Nyara has been making an ass of himself every time he posts online. I do think he is quite the glutton for punishment. I think he kind of enjoys it. But at the same time, it's like, and then not to mention, you did have his appearance on Mama Akko's stream as well as Leaflet's stream. I did a reaction to Leaflet's stream here on X. My most viewed stream, actually. So thank you, Klaus, for that. You're useful in one way. Next nominee, Destiny. Oh my goodness. Even though there wasn't much going on with Destiny at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year, oh my goodness. It was just bam, 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 bam. One thing after another, like one event after another, and he's also currently in legal trials for spreading revenge corn. Lovely. Hassan Piker. Oh my goodness. Hassan has just had nonstop disaster after nonstop disaster. And somehow Twitch did not permanently ban him. Oh, he was banned for a week? Oh, he was, just a week, guys. That's totally a permanent ban, and he just kept on getting worse. Well, what can I say? James Lindsay. My goodness, something about James Lindsay. He was starting to go insane last year, but this year, oh my goodness, he just went just bonkers, truly bonkers with the woke right. Wow, the woke right. It's like, my guy, is the woke right with you in the room now? And the award for Lolcow of the year goes to Destiny. 3 cheers for Destiny. All I gotta say is, you burned my retinas earlier in the year, so fuck you. I hope the people who are suing you win. They have a case, you do not. Our next award is Best Anime. So the thing is with this category, I made the continuation category for a reason. This is stuff that is new for the year. This is stuff that came out in 2025, just like the games. And our first nominee is Guilty Gear Strive Dual Rulers. I really like this one. I know, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think there have been some really stellar character moments. Also, they finally said Bridget is a man. Bridget is a man. If you know, you know. But I really liked it. I'm a big fan of Guilty Gear. I was so happy that they announced this. It looked a little rough at the start, but when it actually came out, it was really good. It was really good. I just wish it was longer than 8 episodes. City, the animation. My goodness, I loved every episode. I loved every episode of this series. It's charming. It's witty. It's wholesome. It's very funny. I really, it's made by the guy who made Nichijou. I wasn't exactly a fan of it, but I really like what he did with City. It's really good. It's wholesome. If you're looking for something, good to watch, I highly recommend City. The last episode, man, it's a riot. It's just a riot. 2B Hero X. Surprisingly, China's starting to get into the anime business. And 2B Hero X is really fucking good. I can see why. China's starting to, instead of, ban all this stuff, they're actually starting to use a bit of soft power here to try to change the minds of American consumers. And 2B Hero X, great example of soft power. And Lazarus. There were moments in it that I was like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But I overall, I did like it. I thought it was pretty good. I think I do know of its developmental troubles, so to speak. But for how it turned out, I really liked it. I did. I could say that. I could actually say that, even if some of the things were rather ham-fisted. And the award for Best Anime goes to, or Best Anime of the Year goes to 2B Hero X. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it. China, if you're out here making stuff like this, who knows? You might actually overthrow Japan. keep it up. Your gambit of using soft power to influence people is working. Alrighty, our next award category is Worst Twitter Drama, and the nominees are Goonergate 2.0. Fucking hell, man. I remember this is something that keeps on being brought up in regards to I'm already stammering on my words here. That's how stupid it was. Though I think it was worse than last year. It's because it was about the topic of getting rid of pornography. I think it should be. I want the Jewish porn industry to burn down. And I think anybody who wants it to, I think for the most part, anyone who wants it to stay up, I think either they're too into the vice, or they're Jewish shills. That's what I think. But I did hear there were some people that are on the opposite side that I was able to listen to and get. Damien, actually by a few people. I only mean Damien. He's actually smart. Unlike the low IQ people I argue with on Twitter. Josie, the tiger and the fish, and the bitter feminists who hate it because they hate men. Yeah, this was another thing of recurring drama. In regards to feminists just cannot stand seeing men be happy or want to be happy. No wonder why, especially the older ones try to drag down the younger ones. Yeah, it was hilarious because it was a prime example. That whole drama was a perfect example of learning how to see if a post is botted or not. I learned a lot. GI robot posting. So for a while, a bunch of leftists started posting just images of this GI robot character. I forget where he's from, but again, being the media literate people they are, they they absolutely were relating a bit too much to the robot, whose whole point is, he's from a bygone time, and that's all he thinks about, and it fucks with the system. He's past his prime. It's a pretty view. And the less said about that one, the better. That was absolutely retarded. Japanese LARPer accounts. So for a while, you had like accounts who basically were just pretending to be Japanese with a right-wing slant. Legal Mindset and Meme Copium did a stream about these people, and oh boy, were they seething after that was all exposed. Oh man. And the award for worst Twitter drama goes to Josie, the tiger and the fish, and the bitter feminists who hate it because they hate men. Oh man. The fact that the reason why I chose this one as the winner, it's because I have never seen feminists be more seething and hateful of men in my entire life. And this tops some of the shit that I've seen like on the news, or even on even discussions I've had with people at bars. Our next award goes to, our next category is Best YouTube Video, and the nominees are Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a glorified humiliation ritual by Synthetic Man. It's like a 3-4 hour review. It broke down just why this game is just a humiliation ritual. Why it's just it's inferior to its prequel, and back in my home country of Mali, we treat women better than the Christians in Bohemia and shit. If News Were Honest by Stranger Than Fiction. I quote this one all the time. So what's the goal behind this film? To push Satan, normalize gender confusion, celebrate sin. The younger they learn, the better. There's just so much just red pills in that single video. It's so funny, and it's also very true. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 is an artistic disaster by the small dude. It's a very schizo video, which is why I enjoyed it heavily. Like, all the criticisms levied at the game and its development are absolutely justified. Most remakes these days are artistic disasters. I also agree with that. The sleazy attempted cancellation of Razor Fist by What the Egad. Man, the fact that this was a moment when I was like, I can't fucking trust the Smash JQs of the world. I can't do that. I can't, a lot of these people are just liars, and they're very much in like a high school mentality, and it's like, oh wow, even if that was Razor Fist who was doing the whole jerking off thing, by the way, that was not him. And there are things to be critical of Razor Fist about. Libertarianism. But my goodness, sleazy is the perfect way to describe this EGAD. But yeah. And can you beat Minecraft as George Droid by Troglodyte? It's just the fact that this popped up in my YouTube recommended feed at the perfect time. I'm so happy that it did. It's so funny. It is so funny. Troglodyte puts a lot of effort into his politically incorrect Minecraft challenges. Go watch his videos. They are fucking hilarious. He made He actually made one about Israel invading the North Pole. And the award for best YouTube video goes to If News Were Honest by Stranger Than Fiction. The moment I saw this video and the moment I had the idea for the Scurvies, I knew this was gonna win a best YouTube video of the year. It is that based. It's just that based. You'll learn a lot from it. And our next category is Cuck of the Year. And our nominees are Destiny. I mean, hey, he won something already. But still, Destiny, he is indeed a cuckold. He still defends, open marriages. He got cucked out of by some skinny tall twink boy. Ah, man, that was funny. That was really funny. James Lindsay, he continuously likes to take it up the ass for Israel. That's cuckoldry as it is. And again, this picture right here is more than emblematic of cuckold status. The U.S. federal government. Ah, man, there's a whole account on X called Fell for It Again, Fell for It Again, I think or Fell for It Again award. Ah, man. Man, oh man, Trump is not the American people and the government are getting cucked out too. But our government is also a cuckold for Israel. Don't forget that. Grums. Let's not forget about the stuff that he was exposed for this year. He rightfully has a place on this list. Phil Anna Valens. Yes, the less you know about this guy, the better, but he's into some really weird shit, and his attitude is 100% cucked. Thank you for blocking me, though. You did yourself a favor with that. And Piers Morgan! I wonder why he's on this list. It's not like immediately after the Nick Fuentes debate, quote unquote. When Piers brought, Nick's dad into it, which was a completely unfair move. You don't fucking do that in a debate. You can imagine. You can only imagine what the Groypers were gonna do after. And boy, oh boy, do they find a lot of things about his wife. She loves taking sabbaticals from the relationship. Totally a very, that's something a Catholic would totally do or approve of. And the winner goes to Piers Morgan. And man, oh man, to think that you could say this was a bit of a last-minute addition. I actually had the category winner set already, but then just that whole thing, and I was like, okay, we found a new winner. We found a new winner. After all that, it's like, we have found a new winner, and Piers is our winner. Our next category is, okay, looks like, spoiler alert, Best ScurvyRum Video. Ah, shucks. You guys didn't have to do this one. And our nominees are Rationalizing Sin. And keep in mind, this is Best ScurvyRum Video from this year. I really liked making this one. It absolutely did help in growing my faith. I was grappling with bisexuality at the time. I was still learning about the faith and just what's expected of me, but this actually helped me get right with God in that regard. Packer Girl is just another centrist libertarian who doesn't understand politics. I had a great time making this one. I did have people who were glad that I made this video calling out this Jewess on her lies and bullshit. Lolicon and Shotacon are evil. You can't tell me otherwise. This video actually cemented a lot of things for me personally. It shows that I could do more. I could make videos that are more, heavy research focused. I thought it was. I could also make longer videos too. Grok got sterilized. I had a very fun time making this. Rest in peace, Mecha Hitler. Rest in peace. Unfortunately, even the updates to Grok, Will Stancil still got violated a second time, so I guess that kind of does make up for it. And it pays to be based. Thank you, Stickman Mook, for helping me get more followers. Lord have mercy on you. And the winner goes to Lolicon and Shotacon are evil. You can't tell me otherwise. For the reasons I've already said, and I gotta thank my friend William Virtue or Applied Virtue for actually adding in a segment which I really liked. And also helped cement some of my views on this topic even more. And our next category is Feminist of the Year, and the nominees are Radfem Hitler. Oh man, don't get me started on just the absolute coal that this bitch posts on a daily basis. Also, she inspired a mass shooter to commit a horrible tragedy on a school. Diane Yap, another coal poster who always tries to ratio the incels Twitter account and fails. Nobody cares what she has to say. Her sole purpose is just rage bait, and she doesn't even do that right. Bao the Whale. Neurosama was 100% correct in calling Bao a cunt, because holy shit, once that Cinder docky got posted, man, Bao just received the most of it, rightfully so. She is, I wouldn't say, and not to mention, she did start that whole men streamers, don't talk to fame, and it's like, oh my goodness, Chica, you don't know how to argue. You're too stupid to argue. Alyssa Mercante, she's doing things. She's still making an ass of herself online. Not gonna lie, I still want Smash JQ to win the lawsuit. I think it would be really funny to see her crash out. But yeah, typical games journalist. Kitsunero. Man. She's quite the egalitarian. What can I say? Blocked me. Also, she blocked me because I don't really like Muslims very much. I don't like them as much as I don't like Jews. And Dino Mommy. This whore. Don't get me started on this whore. Her whole gimmick is just, look at me talk about dinosaurs in revealing outfits. Buy my OnlyFans, everyone. And it's just like, no, shut up, whore. Nobody wants to see that. And the award for Feminist of the Year goes to Radfem Hitler. This was another category that was like pretty cemented. As soon as I remembered the fact that it's like that, like this bitch was mentioned in the manifesto of that mass shooter. So quite literally, she was the cause of it. If you read through it, she quite literally inspired her to carry out the tragedy. So fuck you, Radfem Hitler. Fuck you. Our next category is Worst VTuber of the Year. Oh boy, this is gonna piss off a lot of people. And our nominees are Kiss Alice. Yeah, I'm glad that this guy has a Kiwi Farms thread. I really am. Hey, I think it was a long time coming too. Not to mention he was the reason why the whole VTard drama happened in the first place. It goes back to Alice. He is the source of the problem. Sweaty Goth Mom. Yeah, this guy has yet to block me. Also, he allegedly he is a groomer. Also, he constantly posts Cole, and nobody likes him. Sylvie Spark. I've gotten into my fair share of arguments with this guy, and I won them every single time because, like all leftists, he purposely misunderstands things, thus making debate impossible. Nyara VT. Nyara. Welcome back to the nominee list, buddy. I already said why, but the same reasons as to why I said he's lolcow of the year is also one of the reasons why I put him in worst VTuber of the year. Neven. Neven. I mean, hey, you also post a lot of Cole. I also think, yeah, saying the Palestinians deserve what they did and that they started it. No, that's absolutely historically incorrect. PAX2 made a really good video covering the history of how it all started. And Akemi Karai. Man, I can't believe I remember when Akemi was, I was surprised that I was going to put her on this list, but what happened to Akemi, I explained on stream. It feels like she's turning her back on Christ, and I don't know. I felt like I said enough about Akemi on that stream. It's still not too late for you to repent, but I'm glad that I don't talk to you anymore. And the award for worst VTuber of the year goes to Nyara VT! Ah, yes. You've earned this one, Klaus. You've earned this one. Give yourself a round of applause. And our next category is the Noticer Award. Now let me explain this. Let me explain this category for a second. The Great Awakening is upon us, and there have been people who have really done some amazing things in regards to exposing information and all that on just all the things going wrong in the world, and the causes of those problems. So I wanted to take some time in this award show to give you guys some great recommendations of people you guys should be watching if you're looking for good Noticer content. And our nominees are Synthetic Man. Bro, Synth has just been on a roll with the video game reviews and just all the noticing stuff. The only video I didn't like was his Donkey Kong Bonanza video, and it seems like the community also doesn't really like that video either. But yeah. He makes some really good videos and actually points out what needs to be pointed out. He's a great ally in the Noticer fight. What the EGAD? I'm so happy that the Lord introduced me to EGAD stuff. He makes some really good videos, highly researched. He is a very smart guy. I know his situation right now is, he can't really be making videos. But hey, I'll wait patiently for your next upload, man. You make some really good shit. The Aristocratic Utensil, Spoowoon Mayoshi himself. He is also quite the damn good noticer. Just watch any of his Rumble streams with Vex Electronica. That's the Huang and the Whiteless. If you're interested, it's on his Rumble channel. And then also for his videos, he is very, very on point with his observations. Vex Electronica, the co-host of the Huang and the Whiteless. Vex here is also very good at picking up on things, despite her being a woman. She's very good at like I remember her and Spoon going over like just all the stuff going on in like the anti-woke mob, and it's just like, oh my goodness, who knew? Just like who knew? Who knew that these people, these centrist libertarians, were fucking morons that are only just trying to grift? Better Bachelor. He's been a noticer, at least in the realms of women, for a long time. But now it's like when you see someone like him get fed up and start pointing out all this stuff, it's like you know that the world is really going to shit. But he is very on point, especially in his observations of women. He's been doing that for a while now, but he has been noticing other things. And Undead Chronic. Man, this has been a wild year for my Kamiyoshi, that's for sure. He has, before his, his channel was taken down, the, Undead Chronic 14, that was like his best one, if you ask me. He was doing some really hardcore noticing, and he was just outright saying just what it is. Like he was not like beating around the bush. He was just saying like this is what's happening, and yeah, deal with it. And he also says the N-word a lot too. Big ups in my book. And the award goes to What the Egad? Whenever you're ready to make more content again, I'm waiting patiently, my friend. I'm waiting patiently. And our next category is Rising Star. Now, I've met a lot of people who have like blew up in the algorithm, but like, as of late, and it's like, I gotta give them credit where credit is due, man. So let's get to the nominees. Nikolai in Korea. When he made his YouTube channel, he got 1,000 subscribers in like a few weeks. That's really impressive because, I mean, he does have a presence on Twitter. But I remember being it's like, oh wow, you have a YouTube channel. I like, and he makes some really, really quality stuff. So I'm glad he's getting picked up on the YouTube algorithm. What the Egad? Egad has, again, like going back to what I said earlier, he made some stellar videos, some that really did pop off. And he deserves all the credit that he gets. Samson VT, all one short, and it's just like, oh my goodness, who's this awesome fish guy? Miku, 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 Miku. Yeah, I love that short, man. I love your streams, man. It's such a vibe. I love being there. I can't make most of them, but for the ones I can, it's like it's just a good vibe, and I'm glad that you are streaming. Lady Lark, so a friend of mine, she decided to make a Twitch account this year. I don't think she really uses reality anymore because it's kind of a dead platform, but she has quite the presence on Twitter. And so naturally that would help the growth of her Twitch channel quite considerably. And I'm glad that she's making her way through the airwaves now. And Applied Virtue, man, Applied Virtue, my friend Will, he's been doing some collabs with some really cool people. Whether it's Spoon, he's done interviews with a lot of people who are much, much bigger than him, and naturally that would cause his channel to grow. And I'm happy that his channel has indeed grown. Go subscribe to him if you haven't. He makes some really quality videos. And the award for Rising Star goes to Samson VT. Oh man, you deserve that pop off moment, man. You absolutely deserve it. Hopefully I could try to make some more of your streams soon. But in the meantime, take the Scurvy Award. You earned it. Our next category is Most Retarded Libertarian. This one should be obvious. Let's get to the nominees. Madam Savvy. Every time this chick talks politics, she makes an ass of herself. So much for being savvy. You're not savvy in politics, actually. You're basically just a liberal. And you basically want us young guys to stay in the porn trap. Permaband. Hi, Bandman. What's up? After that whole thing of you trying to, own my friend Nikolai here, and he actually owned you, and then also trying to go after my friend Podcast Son, for equally retarded reasons. I could absolutely say you belong here. Smash JQ. Basically, I think he, it's a bit of the end of the road for Smash. I think now people are tired of watching like these centrist libertarians who actually are preventing a real change from happening in the world, real political change. Chibi Reviews. Again, similar to Savvy, just replace him with this short nasally ass fuck voice. I'd argue he's even more retarded than Savvy. Chibi doesn't even go into any sort of detail. He just posts something, expects people not to do any research into his claims, and then turns tail, can't even address actual criticism. Really, the only people he addresses criticism from are low IQ blacks. Razor Fist. This one's a no-brainer. He blocks anyone who has monarchist in the bio. Also, very much a pro-democracy shill. Academic agent absolutely floored him. It was very funny to see. And Packer Girl. Less said about her, the better. She's also an orbiter of Savvy and Chibi. And the award for most retarded libertarian goes to Chibi Reviews. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back there, Jacob. My sympathy for you has ran its course. That's what happens when you keep acting the retard. Our next category is collapse of a country. The Western world is just on a downward spiral. Some countries have spiraled worse than others. So let's take a look. And the nominees are the UK. Well, I mean, hey, you can't spell cuck without the UK. Look at what's happening in like every single major city in the UK. It's just, it's starting to look a lot like Afghanistan. France. Oh boy. President Macron is more focused on dealing with Candace Owens rather than stopping the illegal immigration problem in his country. Oh wait, he actually likes the fact that it's happening and cheers it on. Germany. Yes, I know you can't. It's a little hard to see the black part of the flag, but Germany has absolutely has earned its spot on this list right here. Wow, but between the horrific stories of like rape and just all the other things the migrants cause, like Germany, I'd say even more so than France, encourages this shit more. Canada. Wouldn't you know? I do have some Canadian viewers in here, and that's all they love to talk my ear off about. And it's like, yeah, it's true. It is true. Their country, They're going through a very hard collapse right now. They keep importing infinite Indians. Like, they expect that's going to work out for the replacement rate of the country. And the US. I've made several streams about how we're collapsing as a country. I don't need to repeat myself here, but there's a reason why I call the US Why America at this point in time. And the award for collapse of a country goes to Canada! The consequences of importing a million, infinite Indians. Lakes are being tainted by people shitting in them. The streets are full. The streets are starting to be full of shit. I mean, there's a reason why they're called street shitters. Also, Whitey is being replaced. And our next category is VTuber Drama of the Year. And our nominees are the Cinder Drama. That was extremely explosive and came out of left field. And its ramifications are still being felt by everyone to this day. The fallout of the VTards. This one actually had some real casualties in it. My friend Saturn being the most notable one. I'll leave it at that. Nyara versus the Christians. This one is still ongoing because he always manages to say stupid shit every time he fucking posts. The V-Shoujo collapse. There's a reason why I paused right there. Stickman Mook's list. Man, this is the first VTuber. This is like the first VTuber drama that backfired on the person starting shit. Well, I mean, there was a Cinder drama too, but I mean, hey, I gotta thank you, Mook. You helped me gain more followers. I hope I'm on another list like this in the near future, Lord willing. And the award for VTuber Drama of the Year goes to V-Shoujo's Collapse. Come on, you knew this was gonna be on here. You knew it was gonna be on here. It was so prolific. The fact that the company was just like stealing money that was meant for charity, and everybody just leaving in solidarity with Iron Mouse. I'm actually very proud of the VTuber community for that. And also, Iron Mouse raised even more money after the whole thing to help make up for the damages V-Shoujo has caused. And our next category is Worst Grifter. But Scurvy, what's the difference between Worst Grifter and Most Retarded Libertarian? Well, I'll tell you the difference. These people, some of those people, that's their whole thing is to just grift, especially since Twitter pays people now. And our nominees are Madam Savvy. I don't think she actually believes in a lot of what she says. She still has a lot of liberal attitudes. EGAT did a really good stream, kind of talking about that. James Lindsay. This picture right here is all you need to know as to why he's on this on this category. Hassan Piker. I don't think he actually cares about Palestine, because if he did, I have yet to hear him mention anything about the Palestinian Christians, who I would say are the real victims in that whole conflict. The Israeli Christians too. iDubbbz TV. Simple Ian. There's a reason why I agree with Sheffo's label of calling him Simple Ian. He's basically just peddling what his wife wants to say, It's like quite literally, this is usury. And yeah, I don't think Simple Ian understands that he is a grifter. Grums! Yeah, I also think Grums is just another retarded libertarian. He definitely has a liberal streak about him. And again, his whole account is just engagement bait nonsense. He's not actually trying to argue anything. And he also got exposed pretty hard. Packer Girl. Yeah. Bitch, don't lie to me that you need money. No, you don't. You're fine. You do this all the fucking time where you try to e-beg. You're doing fine. Stop lying to us. But then again, lying is kind of a Jewish specialty after all. And the award for worst grifter goes to Hassan Piker. Give it up for Hassan, everyone! Give it up to the Turk Roach. He absolutely deserves a spot on here. He is absolutely monetizing off the horrible conflict that is Israel versus Palestine, and he hasn't done. I don't think he's done a single damn thing for it at all. Our next category is the Jeffrey Epstein Degenerate Award. I think these are all people that would make the guy very proud. That's just me personally. These are various degenerates that you might have met online. They all deserve their spot on here for one reason or another. And our nominees are Evan Loves Worf. From putting in, I wouldn't be surprised if he put in laced estrogen in candy this year, like he did last year. I also, I'm also very surprised that he wastes like his parents' phone line for phone sex. So there's that. Chibi Reviews. I mean, his whole shtick is talking about how much he loves incest. Like, seriously, he makes a post about his love of incest at least once a week. And also all the other sexual fetishes he loves just to air out to the world. Kiss Alice. Hardcore Lolicon, the Kiwi Farms thread about him actually revealed some pretty damning things about him. Yeah, he's not a virtuous Lolicon by any means. Nyara VT. Oh, look, it's Klaus again. I would not trust this guy around children. That's just a good tip of advice that one should follow. Don't put your kids around people like Nyara. Phil Anna Valens. Oh boy. Less said about what this guy's into, the better. And Tiger. Yeah, I remember when this guy was in the conversation because Twitch is very, very, very conservative about banning people who need to be banned. This Tiger guy is one of them. And also, his VTuber model, it's a cub. It's a cub who wears a fucking diaper. This guy's a literal diaper fetishist. And also, no kid should be watching this. And the winner for the Jeffrey Epstein Degenerate Award goes to Tiger, this guy. Truly a disgusting individual. At least Twitch did ban him. I'll give the platform credit for that. Because if they didn't ban him, a PR disaster, worse than any time Hassan said anything, that was waiting to happen if they didn't ban him. Alrighty, our next category is the Evan Loves Worf Bot Award. So these are accounts that have been nominated because they love spending all their money on Twitter bots to try to own the chuds. These people would make Evan very proud. Just hopefully they don't make him shit his pants. Our nominees are Comrade Cisco, Dreamleaf. I don't really have to explain much. These are all people who just post coal and they bought their post high hell and back. Secular Talker Kyle Kalinske, Annie for Truth, Right Wing Cope. That guy's a pedophile, by the way. Brody Fox. And the award for the Evan Loves Worf Bot Award goes to Brody Fox, the guy, the artist behind the Yo Mama jokes. If you're looking to learn about how buying bots on this platform works, just scroll through Brody's page. Put me in a ring with Zach James. That is his name after all. Worst slop account. These are accounts that post nothing but the most basic bitch dribble I've ever seen on the website of X. Let's get to the nominees. Farming and Jesus. Oh boy. Lizzie is something else. She gets into theological arguments with people who are much smarter than her and well, just posts a bunch of slop. She is absolutely retarded, and every time she's in an actual debate, yeah, she loses. She was in a debate with Andrew Wilson, and Andrew wiped the floor with her. Sola Chad. Fun fact: Sola Chad does not look like Duke Nukem in real life. Guy's a fucking twig. Yeah, he's also. And for further context, these are a lot of people that I've blocked as well a while back. So that way I wouldn't be angry every time something about the faith popped up. But Chad is very much a stubborn individual. He has been corrected countless of times in regards to theology, still doesn't get the memo. Taco Talks. This guy. All he does is say, the Theotokos is a demon. The Theotokos is a demon. Catholics bad. Oh, wow, this is so, oh no. The Catholics are doing, Catholic traditions, and they're publishing it online. Yeah, this guy's an actual demon, in my opinion. I don't use that lightly. Pirate Nation. All this guy does, I swear, I think he is somewhat of an industry plant. He just posts the most generic slop about video games and just green text. It's like he doesn't actually really say anything. He's just trying to, just post slop and stoke and just be a rage baiter. And Binted. Oh, Bint, my boy. All you do every single fucking day is complain about Kirsha or Rev says Desu. I do have some of my own issues with those two in particular, but my goodness, you bring Kirsha into everything, especially where when it does not belong. There's a reason why, there have been a lot of accounts, Bigot Berry or M Binted. They keep popping up because you make an ass of yourself. You are a lol cow in the VTuber sphere. And also, wouldn't you know, I've spoke about this before, but Bint has decided, to make a second account where all he does is just flagellate himself. And he also agrees with my point that Bint is retarded. Simple enough. And Grums. He's sort of like Pirate Nation in that regard. Just he's not actually trying to have a discussion, he's just trying to grift. And the award for worst slop account goes to Taco Talks. Yeah, when you keep talking shit about his mother, there's a favorite prayer of mine that I'm gonna say right now. Lord, it's like I pray that the Theotokos hands him the sword to you for him to cut off your lying, your blaspheming tongue, and I mean that. Our next category is Best Monarchist. This has been the year for me to learn about monarchism, and I'm so grateful that I did. Let's get to the nominees. Aristocratic Utensil. I wish he would talk more about monarchy, I think he makes really good videos. I just wish he would talk about, why he thinks monarchy is the way forward. Archaeosophy. I mean, my friend Ark, he has made a whole podcast talking about monarchy. We were 13 episodes strong so far. Episode 14 is going to come out on Sunday. Nikolai in Korea, he made a very stellar video about why monarchism is the superior form of government, especially from the Orthodox Christian point of view. Very based individual. And Ben Luigi, or Orthodox Luigi, he has also made posts defending monarchy and is quite the fan of the Romanovs, which is very based. And the winner of Best Monarchist goes to Archaeosophy. I pray that we're gonna have many more King's Council episodes to come, and I still plan on being on the show. I like being a part of this. It's a lot of fun. Our next category is Worst Pro-Israel Account. Man, the Israel-Palestine conflict has brought out the worst in so many people. But these are the worst of the worst, if you ask me. So, let's get started. And the nominees are Eli Afrayat, I think. This guy's an Indian. He's not even Israeli. He is an Indian. Every time he says something about, I'm not Indian, the community notes comes in and says, this is an Indian by the name of, I don't know, hello, Sar, do not redeem. Laura Loomer. Man, every time I look at this chick, she just looks more and more like a fucking xenomorph. I gotta say it. And not to mention, she continues to justify the atrocities the IDF continues to do. The Misfit Patriot. Before this, this guy tweeted that, he doesn't care if children die. He doesn't care, so long as Israel wins. Melanie Mack. She got ran off of Twitter because just her bullshit takes on the matter. It's like, oh, Jesus was Jewish. It's like, no, he wasn't. He is the Son of God. Also, Methodios provides thorough refutation, as he has been throughout the Christmas season, about that claim specifically. And also, Melanie Mack is very much obsessed with simping for people who would actually want her dead. It's so weird with these people, It really is. And Neven VT. I know you were an IDF soldier. I don't think I want to know the atrocities you might have committed. or were ordered to commit. And then not to mention, you condone the bombing of hospitals and churches on the premise that the Palestinians had it coming. Really? Really? That you see how retarded this is? And the award for worst pro-Israel account goes to the Misfit Patriot. Yeah, saying the fact that you think it's justifiable that kids die in this conflict for your agenda. Yeah, I think that's a whole other level of scum right there. And our next category is, we're going to be going to the other side of the coin, the worst pro-Palestine account. Man, there have been a lot of insufferable people talking about this conflict on the other side. And the nominees are Candace Owens. Well, I mean, gee whiz. The less said about Candace Owens, the better. Especially in regards to what's going on with the whole Charlie Kirk situation and how she's just milking it for all it's worth. Hassan Piker! Well, as I said earlier, he's basically just using this conflict to make money. He doesn't care about the cause. Vosh! It does not surprise me that Vosh is also trying to grift from the pro-Palestine crowd. I also think he's very much a monster in his own right. Evan Loves Worf. Yeah, don't think I've forgotten about how you deleted pro-Palestine Jew from your Twitter bio. Yeah, this guy, I gotta say, when it comes to Evan, he is the greatest, person to convince people of anything right wing, because of just how much of an ass he is and his behavior. But whenever he talks about, Israel and Palestine, that's when he gets to be especially a certain kind of retard. Will Stansel. You didn't think he would not be on the nominees somewhere? Yeah, well, what's Will gonna do? Give the Palestinians housing vouchers? He doesn't care about it at all. He's just only doing it because he's also quite the masochistic type. And loves getting ratioed. And the award for worst pro-Palestine account goes to Hassan Piker! Great job, man. Great job on winning 2 awards tonight. You're truly a piece of shit. Fuck you. And our next category is Best Podcast. And the nominees are The Broken Crown. That's Aiden, Spoon, and Bill. I love their show, and I want to be on it someday. I want to be on The Broken Crown. Don't make me break out into song now. Chudcast. So that's Synthetic Man's podcast with his brother and some of his friends. It's pretty good. I've seen some. I think there were some really good episodes this year, especially in regards to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Greencast IRL. So that is Undead Chronic's streams. And he really did bounce back from being banned. So big ups to Chronic. Big ups to my Kamiyoshi. Too High for Stupid. That is Kiwi Tapes and Smokey MCC's podcast. They talk about all things lolcows, and it's a very funny show. I highly recommend it. And the award for Best Podcast goes to The Broken Crown. Spoon and Aiden and Bill have their chemistry is really good. They also make some really, really good points. And They're much better at dealing with current events than I am. They're also much smarter than me too. And our next category is the Idiocracy Awards. The Idiocracy Award. There has been a lot of retarded shit that's been going on this year, and so I just want to give what I find to be the most retarded event of the year. It's Just Desserts with the Scurvy Award. And the nominees are Will Stancil getting raped by Grok. At Grok. How will he feel after you are done with him? He is going to be wobbling around like a baby giraffe after the cyber broomstick handle gets shoved up his ass. That was a legendary moment. It signifies. It just signifies just man. It's just sheer stupidity, but it's also really funny. This one had participation trophies. TwitchCon security. TwitchCon this year was an unmitigated disaster. VTubers were getting their gifts taken away. They were actually forced to show their face. Chibidoki being an example of that. It was just an all-around shit show. There were some funny moments from it, but it really goes to show just Twitch is just an embodiment of idiocracy. The reaction to US COSA and Screen Act. Yes, this also goes along with Goonergate 2.0. But it turns out people don't read the laws. I've read these laws myself. I'm not a legal expert or anything. But COSA is too good of a law, and Screen Act is too vague of a law. The No Kings protests. When are liberals not retarded? The aiming community. Oh, right. Yeah, this whole thing. So there's like some true cheater at Battlefield, right? Just making the game unenjoyable. It is so obvious that he was using an aimbot. And then he says like, oh, well, I'm part of the aiming community. It's like, really? You listen here, faggot. You're one of the reasons why gaming sucks. And the Idiocracy Award goes to the No Kings protests. I honestly think we should have a king. I really want to see these people seethe. And best thing Trump could do is just ditch democracy, become an absolute monarch. But even then, I think he'd be very much on the liberal end of monarchism. And our next category is the Weimar Problem Award. You know what they say. Weimar problems require Weimar solutions, especially in an ever-increasing degenerate society like the one we live in now. Let's take a look at the nominees. Diaper furry degenerate streamer on the front page of Twitch. Yeah, I already went over Tiger earlier, but the fact that this happened, it just shows that Twitch staff are just a bunch of degenerates. Lily Tino's bathroom stunts. If you're unaware about who this Lily Tino guy is, he basically is he deludes himself into thinking he's a woman, and he just recorded himself in the women's bathroom at Disney World. Yeah, he's getting sued right now for that, rightfully so. Drag performer hired by Harvard University to be a visiting professor. We do not live in a serious society when a drag performer is being hired by a top tier institution, an Ivy League school, and is a visiting professor. Damn, things have really gone downhill, huh? The No Kings protests. People are very retarded, and there's a reason why I keep on saying the masses are unfit to be engaging with politics because they are stupid. PhDs having OnlyFans accounts. Yeah, it goes back to that Dino Mommy chick. She has a PhD in archaeology. I almost said archaeosophy there. She has a PhD in archaeology and is just a fucking embarrassment in the field. Truly. And the fact that it's just like, okay, the fact that doing this shit is becoming so normalized. It's like, that is literally what happened in Weimar, Germany. Bravos are fucking everywhere. And the award, and the Weimar Problem Award goes to this fucking freak again. Really, I think this is the best example of a Weimar problem. Like, truly, again, his model is, it's a tiger cub. It's like, that wears a diaper. How is that not degenerate? How is that not degenerate? And our next category goes to is some, caught me by surprise. These are things, they could be good or they could be not so good that have caught me by surprise. So I figured I'd make a category for this. Once Upon a Katamari. Just the announcement trailer. I woke up. I never woke up faster in my life than scrolling and seeing the trailer for this game on my YouTube feed. Gungrave Gore Blood Heat. Just ask some of my friends, like when I was in voice chat and just watching just watching the trailer of that. I was so fucking giddy, man. I'm so excited for Gungrave Gore to get the remake treatment. Even though it's a more recent game, I'm still very happy that this game is going to get what it needs. Sanda's anime adaptation. This also caught me by surprise because I thought this would release in December, not October. I did recall reading that it was coming out this year. I just wasn't sure when. So just seeing the release caught me by surprise. Mari joining FaZe Connect. Man, I'm so happy for you, Mari. I really am. You're doing bigger and better things, and you were nominated for a Scurvy earlier on in the show. But still, that whole thing of the FaZe Invaders, or FaZe Invaders Quest. I'm very happy about the talents that FaZe picked up. And Gargura's graduation. I knew that there was some trouble at HoloLive for a while, but I was very surprised to see Gura graduate. But my goodness, what a send-off! What a send-off for the most recognizable English-speaking VTuber. And the award for Caught Me by Surprise goes to Gungrave Gore Blood Heat. I'm so fucking hyped for this. You have no idea how hyped I am to learn more about this. Our next category is Most Annoying Group on Twitter Award. This one is kind of self-explaining. And the nominees are Indians. Indians have been very insufferable as of late. They sure... I'm so glad their behavior is being documented. And now we also know about the whole Izat thing. So that's even funnier. No wonder why they act the way they do. Tews. Yes, of course the Tews were going to be on this list. They have also been extremely annoying to deal with. I also remember me ratioing a rabbi, which was really funny. He was just lying through his fucking teeth. Yeah, Jews are notorious liars, in case you haven't picked up on that already. Lolicons! Yes, these people are... Oh, Lord have mercy on the Lolicons. They don't know what they're doing. Gooners! I guess these two are kind of go hand in hand, but man, when someone has a vice and you tell them that the vice is bad, I think the Gooners are easily like the worst people that just constantly rationalize their vice. I'd argue they're even worse than alcoholics. If you see how Josh argues, World of T-shirts in regards to, his alcoholism, the Gooners are even worse about that. Muslims. Again, that junior guy who was like, oh, I'm gonna burn a Bible on stream. Oh wow, how edgy! That it's not like that hasn't been done before. Yeah, Muslims are like the epitome of like double standards and just they're also liars. They think they know the Jesus Christ better than Christians. Evangelicals. Yes. Very, very funny. I've seen arguments against, between my fellow Orthodox Christians and evangelicals, just completely annihilating them on theology. It's very entertaining to see. And the award for most annoying group on Twitter goes to the Gooners. Getting back a bit to my thug posting roots, huh? With this image of Dreamy Bowl. But that is how I think they look. That is how I think they look like, especially, when they're doing the deed. And they probably also say the weird shit that he says too. Our next category. Best ass kicking in a debate. And I put the winners on the left and the losers on the right. So this one's also self-explanatory. Let's get to the nominees. Leaflet versus Nyara. Now, I was very critical of Leaflet against Nyara, but Leaflet still won the debate. Like, hands down, Leaflet still won the debate. Once Klaus started saying, "Oh, but what about how I feel?" Yeah, he lost. But then again, Nyara he's not very good at this, so. Nick Fuentes versus Piers Morgan. Holy shit, that was hilarious. Well, Nick, you need to have sex with women to understand them. What? And then Piers was just being a slimy motherfucker the whole time. And so naturally, Nick would win. And don't get me started on Piers Morgan and bringing on Daniel Finkelstein. Me mom died in the holy. That whole thing. It's like, my guy, you were born in the 1960s, okay? Colin Moriarty versus Smash JQ. Yeah, I don't necessarily like Colin. Again, game journalist type. But at the same time, Smash just could not keep up with him. Colin was actually making arguments. And as Aristocratic Utensil pointed out, all Smash could just do was just say, a bunch of party line nonsense, or at least for, or his side nonsense. Andrew Wilson versus that Muslim guy that I don't know how to say the last name to. Oh my goodness. If you've seen the clips from that debate, that Daniel guy was arguing that, it's good to have a low IQ. It's like, no shit. You're a low IQ yourself. And that's the Muslim's strongest apologetics guy. Andrew wiped the floor with him. And also, I love the fact that Andrew brought in he made a little presentation about, cousin fucking and marriage in Islamic countries in comparison to countries that don't practice it, and brought IQ into the equation. That was hilarious. Also very true and based. ScurvyRum versus a rabbi. Yo, I knew the moment that happened, I was going to include this. I was going to include this in this category. Man, it just takes just a tiny bit of research about one of the composers that I was arguing with him about. It's like he got baptized in Germany. What the EGAD versus V? This was very enlightening to see just V completely lose in an argument. I've seen him in arguments before. He knows how to conduct himself, but V, because he's a materialist, refuses to understand anything spiritual that EGAD was putting down. And the winner for best ass kicking in a debate goes to Andrew Wilson versus that Daniel guy. I gotta say, this was the hands down like funniest debate I've seen all year. Thank you, Andrew, for providing me with comedy. Our next category is Skeletons in the Closet Award. This one is also pretty obvious. Oh, Lord have mercy on me for when I announced the winner. And the nominees are Rabbi Shmuley. Oh boy, again, he's another one of those people. The less I say about him, the better. But what is it with rabbis running like companies about sex? Whether it's porn companies or in his case, he's running a dildo company with his daughter. It's fucking weird, dude. Destiny. I said it earlier, but he basically shared around revenge porn. That burned my retinas. Nick Fuentes. There was a really good article by Chris, I think it's Chris Brunette is his name. It was a really good article. Really the only point in it that I find contentious is the Andrew Wilson segment. That's about it. It's still a really good article. And Imi Bisu. And I could just say all of Velour. Thank you, Imi, for being on the Kiwi farms. That's how I know about what's been going on with Velour. And the award goes to Lord have mercy on me, Nick Fuentes. If you want the Groypers to actually be a proper like political movement, I think you got a lot of cleaning up to do in your inner ranks. And our next category is Best Political Commentator. And the nominees are Aristocratic Utensil. I'm going to repeat myself here, but he's very spot on with his political analyses. Jay Dyer. He has also made a lot of great stuff. He is always debating people. It's very fun to watch his streams or highlights. The Hodge twins, they've also been very on top of the game in terms of their political commentary. They brought on a lot of interesting people. Whether it is, I forget specific guests, but you could just look through their Twitter, and I'm sure you'll find someone interesting. Nikolai in Korea. He's been very on point with his political commentary as well, especially during the whole Goonergate fiasco. And the award for Best Political Commentator goes to my Oshi, the Aristocratic Utensil. Every time I see a video from you be uploaded, it's like I'm always happy when he does. I'm always happy. It's like okay, that's the first thing I'm listening to at the gym. Is or on the drive to jujitsu classes is Spoon's newest video. And our next category is Worst political commentator. We talked about the best, now let's talk about the worst. And the nominees are Destiny. I mean, I've seen a lot of his posts as of late. They're just dog shit. What can I say? He gets a ratio to oblivion. Bots can't save you, little bro. Hassan Piker. Yeah, I don't feel like repeating myself here. Denims. I wish this whore would just shut the fuck up. She'd be doing herself and the world a favor, and I hope she loses the lawsuit against Ethan Klein. Ben Shapiro. Hello, Goy. I'm surprised. I don't belong in here. Shut the fuck up, Ben. You do. You absolutely do. James Lindsay. The show is just woke right incarnate. Get out of here, James. How are you even in here? And Citron. Yeah, I'm very happy H3 won the lawsuit against Citron. Out of all the people, well, there's also Frogan. There is also Frogan. But I wanted to not just have Hassan Piker and his lackeys on here, even though they're half of the nominees. I was really tempted to put all of them on here. And the award for worst political commentator goes to Citron. Oh man, I remember when you first started streaming on Twitch, you were painfully unfunny then. You suck at you can't even talk politics for the life of you because you're constantly stoned. Our next category is some personal honorable mentions of mine, and the nominees are writing the lore book. It's still ongoing. I'm definitely gonna spend some more time writing on it when the holiday season is done. My horse ears. I love my horse ears. They are amazing, and I trademarked them. I forgot to capitalize them. Oh well, that's on me. Stickman Mook's list. I'm very grateful that I was on here. I got a lot of followers from that. So thanks, Mook. The Christian content creator community. I'm so grateful I get to be part of this. Even though I know I'm very much a shithead. I swear like a sailor. And I like saying some certain funny words. But it's so nice just meeting other people like me, also pretty introverted people. And we just get to nerd out and shit. It's really nice. The Akarian Accords. Thank you, Okairo, for inviting me onto your server. It's been truly a blessing. I get to talk to some amazing people. And yeah. Getting baptized into Orthodoxy. I wonder if you guys can take a guess as to what the award is going to be. And the award for my personal honorable mentions go to getting baptized into Orthodoxy. Praise be Lord Jesus Christ. And our final award, Best Community. These are online communities that I really like being part of, and I want to give them a shout out. And the nominees are the Warband, Undead Chronics Warband. Great group of guys. I met some truly amazing people in there. They helped me become the based citrus I am now. The Christian VTuber community. Amazing group of people. I've also met some truly amazing friends in there, especially on the server. It's so nice getting to talk to other believers, and we just get to chill and play video games. The Noticers. I'm also really happy to be a noticer myself, and 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 add my own contributions. The X Spaces community. These guys and gals are also pretty cool people. I every now and then I haven't been participating much in spaces, but they're still really cool people to get to know and to talk to. And the final award of the show goes to, drumroll, Undead Chronics Warband. The warband is still going strong, and I pray that it keeps staying strong.